David Menzies for Rebel News here at Nathan Phillips Square in downtown Toronto. Now, folks, Nathan Phillips Square is the site for Toronto City Hall, which is just to the north of me. And you would think that on such a square, in the city of Toronto, in the province of Ontario, in the Dominion of Canada, you would be allowed to fly the flag of Canada. But apparently, that is not the case. This is just an absolutely incredible story. I am standing with Canadian patriot Scott Yeomans. He was here several days ago, and he was displaying that Canadian flag right there, and a security guard approached him, and, well, Scott, take it from here. What did he tell you?
Well, within 5 minutes of arriving on the property, I was approached by two guards, actually, both wearing surgical type COVID mask type deals. And I was informed that no flags were allowed to be flown on City Hall property under a bylaw.
This is amazing because the last time I met you was on this very square. It was last month, and the city was officially raising the flag, the Palestinian flag, on that pole where the City of Toronto flag is now flying. Two things. Palestine isn't even a real country, and that was the day when the police pulled the plug on your amplifier. They were offended that you were playing "O Canada." Here, check it out, folks.
Oh, Canada,
Don't bother me during the national anthem, please. Don't bother me during the national anthem. Just play the national anthem and I'll shut it off. Excuse me, don't touch my property, first of all. That's "O Canada" you just disrespected. Do you understand that? Do you understand what you just did? You disrespected our country, ma'am. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God bless Canada.
So, Scott, you can't play the national anthem, you can't fly the maple leaf, but we can fly the Palestinian flag?
Yeah, it's totally shocking to me, actually. I'm beginning to wonder what country I live in.
Yeah.
You know, our country's always been dear to me right from childhood. You know, I was taught patriotism and nationalism and to be proud of this great nation. And when I do try to be proud of this nation, I'm put down by police officers, politicians, and citizens that claim to be Canadians.
It's shocking, and I know the Palestinian flag, I think it only went up for a day, but to the south of me, I see the Ukrainian flag flying. That's been flying there for about 3 years, I think. So why is there seemingly a double standard that foreign flags can fly and there's a problem with the Canadian flag?
I really have no answer to that, but I know that once Trudeau became Prime Minister in 2015 for the first time, you know, he declared that we're a post-nationalist state and we don't really have any definite cultural identity. And I think from that point on, we've really skydived downwards towards our sense of pride within this great country.
Well, you know, it's hard for me to give you a rebuttal based on what's happened to you. Now, here's the thing, too, I want to address, Scott. The security guard said it is the bylaws that prohibit the flying of any flag, including the nation's flag. And speaking of bylaws, folks, do you remember 5 years ago in the summer of 2020 when this entire square was occupied by a bunch of reprobates called Afro-Indigenous Rising? And they were violent, they were urinating and defecating on the square, they had tents pitched, and the security guards, even though they were breaking 11 sections of the Trespass Act, they turned a blind eye to that. Oh, but they got upset when we came by to cover it in a journalistic fashion. Here, check it out.
Ezra Levant here for rebelnews.com. I'm standing in the town square of Toronto.
Corporate security, we're trespassing you from the property for causing disturbance.
I haven't caused a disturbance. Stop lying, please. Please stop lying. Please don't lie on TV.
You're interfering with this peaceful demonstration.
Please don't lie on TV.
Sorry, you gotta go.
Please don't lie.
You gotta go.
You have to go.
No, I don't.
Sorry, you have to
Leave
go.
the property.
Well, here's my lawyer. You can talk to him, okay? Okay. I'm gonna keep doing my work. If you guys,
They
okay.
flash you now.
Yeah, I'm not leaving. Let me just do my report and then I'll get out of here. If you want to arrest me, go ahead. Ezra Levant here for rebelnews.com. I'm standing in a very strange place. Normally, it's the town square of my own city. But today, it's a encampment, a rather gross, urine-soaked encampment of protesters, rather incoherent. We sent reporters here yesterday to try and have a conversation with them, but it was not useful. Then mall security, I'm calling them mall security because that's what they are, told our people to leave.
So here you have, Scott, squatters who are violent, who are unhygienic, and camping overnight for weeks and weeks on end. Why wasn't the security guards here giving them the bum's rush as they did to you?
Well, I think we're in a two-tiered legal system at this point. Certain people can do certain things and other people aren't allowed to do those same things. It's more or less pick and choose who they want to, which laws and who they want to enforce those laws on, you know? And I mean, I was at the police headquarters a few days before I came here on the Friday with the flag and didn't have a problem, didn't hear a peep from the police department. A few officers actually came out, gave me a thumbs up, gave me a chest bump. And, you know, it seems laws that apply everywhere else don't apply for City Hall. City Hall's above and beyond. They have their own set of laws or something. I'm not quite sure.
100%. And you know, the other issue I had with the security guards that approached you, they were wearing face masks. And to me, it's kind of like secret police. You can't even pick out the identity of those officers. What was the deal with that?
I have no clue. You'd have to ask those particular officers. But they were COVID-style surgical masks. So, you know, if we're still playing that game, we're still playing that game. But police officers have been doing it more and more and more, I've noticed as well, wearing face coverings, having their badge numbers and nameplates covered on their uniforms even.
Well, you know what, Scott? I think we should buy these security guards calendars for Christmas because COVID is years in their rearview mirror. And as I said, just before we started this interview, I actually got a response from the media relations team about your case. Here, let me read that. So I'll read the statement in part. And you know what? For the most part, Scott, it's good news. Quote, flags from any country or group may be displayed at Nathan Phillips Square as there is no prohibition of holding or displaying flags. This Nathan Phillips Square bylaw and the Trespass to Property Act are applied equally to all individuals and groups. Issues arise only when equipment or activities require a permit. For example, projections, sound amplification devices, or other setups, at which point corporate security will direct individuals to stop or relocate. So, Scott, first and foremost, the city is admitting they made a mistake. Those guards shouldn't have been acting like that. I wish we knew who they were, because we could find out, were they freelancing, so to speak, or did somebody order them to harass you? So what do you think about that? We have it in writing. You are free, shockers, to fly the Canadian flag in Canada.
Yeah, that is a bit shocking, in our own country. However, you know, I may be free to fly my flag, but, you know, when you have people in your face and, you know, security hung out and wouldn't leave us alone, it's like, as you said, that's harassment. You may be allowed, but that doesn't stop them from harassing you about it. So I'm glad to hear it, and I'm glad that that's a positive step towards, you know, being proud of our country and all. But we got a long way to go, and you know, it'll happen again. I guarantee it'll happen again.
Well, I think this is a W nevertheless. Here, and as much as I appreciate media relations getting in touch with me, I do quibble with a couple of their responses. Here's one quote: during the interaction you reference, corporate security staff were wearing medical masks, which is common practice during cold and flu season, end quote. Scott, I'm sorry. You work for the city of Toronto. If you've got the cold or flu, stay home.
Yeah.
You have a nice benefits package. I'm not buying this idea of coming to work sick.
No, I'm not either. And, you're going to get it regardless in this city. Stay home, but they were obviously at work. And, if there was a mistake made, why are these officers not educated properly with regards to the rules and regulations? Who are they to be even enforcing anything if they know nothing about what they're enforcing?
Great point, and I hope they're being re-educated. One last thing. Quote, in 2020, there was a protest on Nathan Phillips Square that involved tents. A peaceful resolution was sought to bring the protest into compliance with the Nathan Phillips Square bylaw. Enforcement occurred only after other avenues were exhausted in order to bring the protest into compliance with the bylaw, end quote. Peaceful? Folks, I'm going to throw to another clip from 2020. You tell me if this is peaceful.
Get out of here, man.
Give us space.
Don't f***ing touch me.
Give us
I'm in a
space.
public square, man.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. I gave you enough.
What the hell?
I swear to God,
Don't touch my guy.
come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Don't touch me again, buddy.
I'm a Charlie, motherfucker.
Yeah, so Scott, guys were throwing haymakers at the independent press back then. I think this is revisionist history.
Well, it is. I've been to places. I've been to City Hall. I've seen smoke bombs going off. I see amplification devices, megaphones, yelling death to Canada, death to United States, whoever. Yeah. And yet, they accommodate this. They come to an accommodating resolution with these people.
Yeah.
There was no resolution or accommodation for me. First of all, the day I had O Canada shut off, the police officer, without warning, just walked up and touched my property, first of all, and shut it down.
Yeah.
And again, within 5 minutes of being here on the other day with my flag, they were in my face dictating what I could and couldn't do. There was no accommodation. There was no conversation. It was do it.
Well, as I said, Scott, as far as the flag is concerned, it's a victory. We have it in writing. They acted wrongly to you. And one last point, you said off camera you are going to pursue legal action regarding the censoring of the national anthem from last month, correct?
That is correct. I have obtained a legal representation, and we'll be filing a charter order against the City of Toronto and Toronto Police Services.
Okay. Keep us in the loop. Thanks so much.
Dave. Appreciate that.
There you go, folks. Breaking news. You can fly a Canadian flag in the City of Toronto, in the province of Ontario, in the Dominion of Canada. Wow, it's the Christmas miracle.
God bless Canada.
Indeed. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, I know you love it when Rebel News brings you the other side of the story. The fact is, we need your help. Unlike the trained seals in the mainstream media, we do not receive a single nickel of Mark Carney's journalism slush fund. So here, help us out, will you? Go to rebelfieldreports.com. That's rebelfieldreports.com. And if you're able to, kindly make a donation.